It is yet another case of a retail store confrontation escalating to violence. A security guard at a San Carlos Home Depot opening fire on a suspected shoplifter last night. It happened at the store on Old Country Road just off of 101. Katie Nielsen found out security companies are seeing a surge in demand for armed guards.
This is where that shooting happened around 10 o'clock last night as the store was closing. Shoppers we talked to today said they've seen armed guards in the store for quite a while. And when we asked if that was a positive or negative thing, opinions were mixed.
Today just happened to be with my daughter running errands, and I actually told her this is a pretty sketchy parking lot, stay close.
Nate Torsch and his 14-year-old daughter live in Redwood City.
This is our closest Home Depot to us.
He says he wasn't surprised when he heard about the shooting.
It is San Carlos. It's still better than most cities in the Bay Area, but it was only a matter of time that was going to start coming this way.
A worker boarded up the broken window early this morning, the only remaining sign of the struggle that happened Monday night as the store was closing. According to police, the suspect, later identified as 26-year-old Jonathan Mackey, got into a physical confrontation with the armed security guard as he was trying to leave the store with stolen merchandise. Mackey got a hold of the guard's baton and hit the guard in the head and arms repeatedly before throwing the baton through the store window, leaving a hole and shattered glass. The security guard pulled out his gun and fired 2 shots at the suspect, hitting him once. A nearby San Mateo County Sheriff's deputy heard the shots and rushed to help. Both the security guard and the suspect were taken to the hospital, where both are expected to survive.
A very unfortunate situation. Unfortunately, it's becoming a common occurrence now.
Evan Frazier owns A&E Security out of San Leandro. He says with more and more violence occurring in retail settings, there's a huge surge in demand for security guards, especially for guards with advanced certifications to be able to carry a baton or firearm.
Even in most affluent areas where crime is not necessarily a huge issue, they are starting to hire guards, just a matter of practice.
But when it comes to armed security guards protecting stores, shoppers have mixed reactions.
I know that theft has been rampant in a lot of these areas, but I think we have to come up with alternatives. Otherwise, people are going to continue to die as a result of gun violence and, this kind of sort of sanctioned gun violence.
They're here to protect us, and I think they need to have what's needed to protect the people around them, and I mean, that's their job. And it's kind of hard to do that with a baton when the bad guys out there are carrying weapons.
Armed security guards do not go through the same training as police officers. The state requires security guards to have a minimum of 40 hours of training, then additional training courses if they want to carry things like pepper spray, a baton, or a firearm.
And back in April, a loss prevention worker at a Home Depot in Pleasanton was shot and killed by a suspected shoplifter. The case made it all the way to Capitol Hill as the mother of 26-year-old Blake Mose testified before Congress at a hearing on the rise in organized retail crime. And this deadly shooting at a San Francisco Walgreens sparked a discussion on how far guards should go to stop shoplifters. A private security guard shot and killed Banco Brown, who was suspected of stealing from the store in April. The DA declined to file criminal charges, saying the guard acted in self-defense.